Hello students, this video is for class 9 computer application students. In this video, I am going to explain few more mathematical functions in Java. In my last video, I have explained few of the mathematical functions. I have explained what is the need for mathematical functions in Java program. And I'm very glad that few of you have used those mathematical functions in Java program. I'm going to begin with part 2 of mathematical functions in Java. Let's begin.
These are the list of mathematical functions in Java. Out of these functions, I have explained in my last video functions which are marked in green, and in today's video I'm going to focus on the functions which are marked red, and the remaining functions will be covered in my next video. Floor of an argument. This function will round the value what is passed here down to the nearest integer and return the result as a double value. That means with decimal point. The output will be in decimal point. The format of writing is variable name is equal to math dot floor of the variable or the argument which can be given directly here. For example, math dot floor of 2.36. The output is assigned to the variable c, and since this function is going to return the result in the form of a double data type, c is declared as double. Now, as per the definition, I said the output of this value will be the nearest, down to the nearest integer. That means the lower integer value of this. So now in this is the integer part of the number, and this is a decimal part of the number. The lower integer which can be formed here is 2. Let's look at this number line. 2 is here. 2.36 means it appears between 2 and 3. Somewhere here will be 2.36. Now, the lower end of this decimal value 2.36 will be 2. The lower integer which can be formed from 2.36 will be 2. So your result will be 2. And since the return type of this function is double, you will get 2.0 as result, not 2 as result. The next example is minus 2.36. Minus 2.36 lies between minus 2 and minus 3. I believe everyone remembers on the negative side, when you go towards left hand side, the values are lower, and when you move towards right side, the values are higher. Now, this function will return the lower value of this number, the lower integer value of this number. Now, minus 2.36 is here. When I say lower value, it can't be minus 2 because when it is right hand side, it is a higher value. When it is a left hand side, it is a lower value. So, the closest value is minus 3. And since the return type is double, you will get minus 3.0 as answer. The next function is 2.96, floor of 2.96. The next example is math.floor of 2.96. 2.96 lies between 2 and 3. But this function will return the lower integer value. Which is a lower integer value? That is 2. Where if I say 3, that is a higher integer value. So the answer will be 2. Since the return type is double, you will get 2.0 as the result. Sale of an argument. Sale function in Java will round the argument which is passed here up to the nearest integer. That means it will go to the higher integer value of this argument which is passed. And the return type of this function is double. So you will get a decimal value after rounding it. Format of writing, that is variable name is equal to math dot sale of the variable or the value what you want to pass. It's up to you. For example, I have considered a value that is 2.36 which is passed to the function sale of math class. The return type of this function is going to be double. So the resultant variable is declared as double data type. I have explained that the sale function will round this value up to the nearest integer value. That is, it will go to the higher integer of this value. Let's look at the number line 2.36 that lies between 2 and 3 somewhere here. The higher integer, it's like two numbers are involved, that is 2 and 3, because 2.3 lies between these two numbers. So now if I say 2, that is the lower integer of this value, and the higher integer value will be 3. So the result of this function will be 3. Since the return type is double, you will get the answer as 3.0. Next example I have considered is minus 2.36. Minus 2.36 after rounding using this function will give you minus 2.0 as result, because minus 2.36 lies between minus 2 and minus 3, and everyone knows on the left hand side the values are lower and on the right hand side the values are higher. So now minus 2.36 lies here, and when I say rounding up to the nearest integer means the higher integer value from here will be minus 2. So your answer will be minus 2.0. The next example is 2.96 as an argument. 2.96 lies between 2 and 3, that is close to 3. So irrespective of what is after the decimal point, it will move to the higher decimal value, that is 3. So your answer will be 3.0. Round off an argument. This function in Java is used to round a float or a double value to the nearest integer using the math round rules. Normal mathematical round rules. Like everyone knows that after the decimal point, if you have 5 and above, it will be rounded to the next integer. And the return type of the function is going to be integer. The format of writing is variable name is equal to math.roundoff, the variable or the value you want to pass. For example, math.roundoff 2.36. 2.36 is an argument which is passed here. The result will be 2. The reason is after the decimal point you have 3. 3 is, that is 0.36 is below 0.5. When it is below 0.5, it will be rounded to the lower integer. The lower integer is 2. The lower integer in this number is, around this number is 2. So the result is 2. The next value which is passed is 2.49. 49 is also less than 0.5. So the result will be that is rounded to the lower integer, that is 2. 2.50. So now 0.50 onwards, it will be rounded to the next, that is the higher integer, it will be 3. Let's look at the example with minus sign. That is minus 2.36, round off minus 2.36. Now, when it is negative side, it will be just the opposite. Minus 3.6 is bigger than minus 0.5, like minus 2.36 is bigger than minus 2.50. So it is rounded to the higher negative integer, that is minus 2. So now here, look at this example. This is minus 2.36 appears here, and minus 3, it lies between minus 3 and minus 2. So now it is minus 2.5 appears here and 0.36 appears here, minus 2.36. So now minus 2.36 is bigger than minus 2.50. So it will be rounded to the higher integer, higher negative integer, that is minus 2. Now minus 2.50. So when it is positive, it is zero point 0.5 upwards. Here it is up to 0.5. It will be rounded to, yeah, sorry. At zero point 0.5 upwards, it will be rounded to the higher integer. So now 0.5 is rounded, minus 2.50 will be rounded to the higher integer. The higher integer is minus 2. So your answer is going to be minus 2. Now the next one is minus 2.51. Now minus 2.51 is smaller than minus 2.5. See, because there is a negative sign, minus 2.51 is smaller than minus 2.5. It is zero point 0.5 and zero point 0.1 on negative side. Please remember, this is close to minus 3. So it will be rounded down to the nearest integer, that will be the lower negative integer, that is minus 3. Please remember this, that is when it is on the negative side, this is a bigger number and this is a smaller number. Please do remember this. Aren't of an argument. Aren't is a function which is used to round the argument which is passed to the nearest integer. Now the previous function, that is round off, that function also rounds the argument to the nearest integer. Then what is the variation? The variation is round function returns the output in the form of an integer type. Now aren't function returns in the form of a double type. This is the first variation. Next is the way it rounds. The like round function checks a number after the decimal point. That is, if it is from 0.5 after the decimal point, if you have that is 0.5, so 0.5 onwards it will be rounded to the next integer, whereas aren't function rounds to the next integer when it is more than 0.5. Listen carefully. Aren't function rounds to the higher integer when the value after the decimal point is more than 5. After the decimal point, it should be more than 5. But whereas round will start converting to the higher integer value starting from 0.5, 5 onwards, it will be rounded to the next integer. That is the second difference. So like there are high chances like you may get questions in the board exam also, like write any two differences between rint and round function. So you can comfortably use these two differences as your answers. Now, the way we write, the format of writing is variable name is equal to math dot rint of the value of the variable. Example, now the first one is rint of 2.36. Now 2.36, it's a like decimal value which will be rounded using this rint function, and you know the return type of this function is a double data type, so the resultant variable is declared as double. Now, so the condition is after the decimal point, if the value is more than 0.5, then it will be converted to the next decimal value. But everyone knows 0.36 is less than that condition what I say, like it is not more than 5. So then in that case, it will be rounded to the lower decimal value, a lower integer, that is 2. Since the return type is in double, your result will be 2.0. The next is 2.49. Still, that 49 is not more than 0.5. So you will not get the next integer value. So it will be the same integer value, that is 2. Next is 2.5. Still, it is not more than 0.5. So you will get 2 as a result. Now, 2.51. So this is more than, after the decimal point, you have value more than 0.5. So this value will be rounded to the next integer value, that is 3. And since the return type is in double data type, your output will be 3.0. Look at the negative example, that is minus 2.36. So now actually a little tricky to understand this my negative side, like you can understand in two different ways, like but you have to set some understanding, like you have to keep that number line in your mind and you should do it. See now, where does this 3 6 lie? Like, is it before like 0.5 or after 0.5? And now on the negative side, like as the value increases, it has a least. Actually, those are in like decreasing order. Towards the left, those are in decreasing order, and towards the right, it is in increasing order. So now this point 3 6, this is more than 0.5. When it is more than 0.5, the higher integer will be taken. So now in the negative side of the number line, now minus 2 is bigger. So, actually minus 2.36 lies between minus 2 and minus 3. So the bigger integer is minus 2. So since this minus 0.36 is bigger than 0.5, you will get minus 2 as result. Please look at the number line and understand, and look at the number line and try to understand these values. Next is minus 2.50. So now still this is 0.50 is bigger than minus 0.51, actually on the number, like a negative number side of the number line. I believe you all know that 0.5 is bigger than 0.51. So the higher integer will be considered, that is minus 2 will be your answer. Minus 2.51, this is smaller, so that you will get, it is like 0.51 is smaller than 0.5. When it is smaller than 0.5, it will be rounded to the lower integer value, that is -3. -3 will be your answer. Since the return type is in double, you will get the -3.0 instead of -3. So please keep that number line and try to understand these figures. The next function which I'm going to explain is math.absof. absof is a function which is used to display the absolute value of the argument. That absolute value means it is the positive value of the number what you are passing or inputting, irrespective of what sign the argument has. Your result will be a positive value. For like the format of writing is math.abs of the variable or the value. Now for example, I have considered math.abs of -12.49. I said abs will convert the value to a positive value irrespective of what sign it has. It is going to display the positive value of the number. Now, what is the positive value of -12.49? The positive value will be 12.49. So, the output will be 12.49. Now, if your input is -12, so if you are passing the value as -12, your output will be 12. Suppose if you pass 12 as your argument for this ABS function, your result will be still 12, because I said ABS function will convert the argument to a positive value irrespective of what sign it has. Now, -12.49, this is a floating point value. 12 or -12, this is an integer. So depending on what you pass, your result varies. If you pass a floating point value, your result will be floating point value. If you are passing an integer, your result will be an integer. So depending on what you pass, you have to declare your resultant variable. So the return type depends on the argument what you are passing. The last function for today is random_off. Random_off is a function which is used to display any random value between 0 and 1. So each time when you execute the program, you will get different values. And when I say it is going to display the value between 0 and 1, it is a decimal value. When it is a decimal value, that is like you have to declare the resultant variable as double value, double data type. This is a format of writing, but one variation you might have noticed that this function doesn't have any argument here. Now, math.random_off, this function will display any random value between 0 and 1. This is the way you are supposed to write.